All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 25th of September 2029. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check. All right, morning everyone. So let's just break down the chart. What's just going on the gold? So for gold, so we're just having like a resistance before. Like look at this one from where we just like rejected last day and it's just like continuously pushing to down. So let's just like flip from daily to h4 actually having like a resistance as well on the top here, and we're just having like a support here. Let's just go from h4 to h1 just like doing was doing actually consolidation, not just like break above the consolidation area, and then it's just like continuously pushing to the upside. Let's just jump from h1 to m30 to see more better picture. M30 just like close above the, wow, look at this one. All right, so M30 just like was doing some kind of consolidation. Now this 30-minute candle just close above the consolidation, but we are having like a resistance on the left hand side. Let's just look at a 50-minute time frame. So what's just going on a 50-minute time frame? 50 minutes just like created a resistance here. Look at this one. Wow, just like created a resistance here. So it will be great like if you just like wait for some kind of structure to be formed. If you just like break above this current, the previous, actually the previous 50-minute high, there's a probability, but depending on the volume it could continuously pushing upside. But I think so it will be great if you just like wait for some kind of structure to be formed, and I think so it will be better to wait for the opening of London session as well. So we'll see, because if you just like break above this area, we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side, and it's also like breaking above the previous h4 high as well. M30 h1 all time frame is just going to be break above this area. So I think so taking bias here, that make more sense. So I'm just like removing this previous consolidation area. We are having like the support here right now. Yes, this makes sense. This actually makes sense. I'm just like looking at 30-minute time frame only today. Yeah. So we'll see if this candle, if the current candle just like break the low, then there's no business of this candle to break its own high or break above the previous candle high. If it's just like break above the high, there's a probability, but depending on the volume it could continuously pushing to the upside. But better thing would be that if we just like break above these areas, then we're just going to be face like clean traffic on the left hand side. So I'm just like waiting right now, because previous candle, look at this previous candle is like showing very strong volume in it. Look at this one, just like move more than 100 pips. Look at this one. Wow, just clearly showing volume after the consolidation. Before that it was just like continuously doing some kind of consolidation. Now it's just like create a wake break all the rejection on the left hand side and close in a very strong bullish momentum. So looking at like a 30-minute time frame, and if we just like look at a 50-minute time frame, there's just like no bias there yet. But if this current 50 minutes start flipping upside, break above the high or close above this resistance area, then there's a very higher probability we will just gonna continuously pushing to the upside. So let's see, just like need to wait here. M30 looks clean exactly. Okay, brother, आपकी आवाज, मोहम्मद मुर्तज़ा, can you guys hear me clearly? मैंने जूम फर्स्ट टाइम यूज़ किया है, सो सेटिंग्स बता दो मुझे आवाज़ ने। मैं सेटिंग बताऊँ आपको मुर्तज़ा? वाह, ग्रेट। ओके, was not there a buy on M15? No, there was just like no buys there till yet. We just like need to see some kind of confirmation. It just like already moved a load, now it just like created a resistance here. So I'm just like looking at this one, how is it, the current candle just going to be behave. So you know what, if this candle just going to break above this high, and if it just like continuously pushing to the upside, I think so might be just going to be close somewhere here above this resistance area, and then with the opening of London it could be move more further to the upside. But before that, it should be create some kind of structure to give me some kind of confirmation there. But sir, previous M15 candle has 23 pips. Still you will wait for candle to break at 25 pips weak. This one, yeah, definitely. We are having like a rejection on the left hand side. I just need some kind of confirmation. If I just wanted to go with the impulse entry, I would like to see volume there. If there's just like a volume, then there's a probability my impulse entry is just gonna work out there. And there's also like 20 minutes left for the opening of London. So I think so. We're just gonna get something with the opening of London. That will make more sense. So just need to wait patiently here actually. So just waiting. Might be, you know what? There's one more scenario we can see here. Suppose that this candle, let me just open my annotate, its name is annotate actually, yeah. So if you just like come down, create some kind of support here, then with the opening of London, we just got some kind of confirmation, then there's a probability it will continuously pushing upside to retest the high. This is also some kind of scenario I'm having in my mind actually. So we'll see what structure we're just going to be faced, like might be if the current candle start rejecting break above the high to continuously pushing upside, or might be just like come down, create some kind of support, give me some kind of confirmation candle, then it could continuously pushing to the upside. So we'll see what kind of scenario just going to be appear there. And the third one, if it's just like continuously pushing to the downside, break the low, so I can give my trade a chance for the sell, because below this area we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. But here I'm just like not interested in sells. So just waiting. I'm just like waiting right now. Just need to be wait if we just want you to get paid. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So where will be stop loss if 30 minutes impulse entry? We'll see. We'll see how the candle is going to be print there. So we just like need to calculate our risk there. Should we go with the small lot size, or should we go with our complete risk there? So it depend on the size of the candle, the way it's just like showing volume, the way which the where will be the best stop loss which is like going to be placed there. So just need to be wait here. Took a sell after resistance was formed on M15. Is it right? Yeah, it also makes sense if you just like having a bias for sells, to be honest. If you just like having some kind of bias that you just want you to take sells, you already set your bias, then you just go to your confirmation candle here, reject it, break above the high of the previous candle, reject it, close in a bearish form, next candle create a wick. You had a bias, so you just like can go with it. If I just wanted to take a sell, I would like to see this candle should have to be close below the support area, so I can go with the sells. Otherwise, still right now my bias are bullish. Look at this one. It's just like continuously, like it's just like rejecting from this support area. This one, like a very strong support area. I remember 3720, something like that. It's just like a very strong support area. So if it's just like continuously doing some kind of consolidation in this area for the whole time for London session might be, and if we just like got a single confirmation candle which just like give me some kind of confirmation candle on the support area, or if we just like somewhere here, or if we just like give some kind of confirmation candle somewhere here, so there's a very high probability it will continuously pushing to the upside. So just remember one thing, still we are having like a bullish bias on the higher time frames. Higher time frames are still bullish, fundamentals are still showing a bullish momentum for the gold. So yeah, last day market was just like very volatile, then it's just like look at it, this is where we just like standing last day. It was just like continuously rejecting from this area, and then it's just like continuously pushing to the downside and move like more than 500 pips, not a single candle just printed in a bullish form. Look at the way how it just like rejected and continuously pushing to the downside, and again it's just like rejected, and it just like move like 300 pips, and now we just like doing some kind of consolidation. So yeah, so we'll see. Still I'm just like having a bullish bias, as I just like telling you. So let's wait. So someone just like code 20 pips on सेल्स HK प्रीमियम, congratulations bro. इसलिए शायद जो मोबाइल पे ज्वाइन करते हैं वो ये कंप्लेन. ओके. If the candle close above 50-minute resistance, then buys are valid, or better to wait for pullback. We'll see how this candle is about to be closed. Might be this candle just close in a bearish form, and then next candle create a wick and break and close above the high of this resistance. Then we're just going to be enter in the opening of London. So probability with the opening of London. If you just break above the resistance area, we will continuously pushing to the upside, because above this area, if you just like look at on the 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, above this area we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. So like just need to wait here. Skipping classes to watch cash streams. Wow, it's like I just like really appreciate it, and I just like thank you for the love, but I would recommend you don't skip your classes. Just like more important right now, if you're just like a teenager, do not skip your classes. Education is just like very important. It's just come first actually in your life. It was a clear breakout on M15. Can you please check? Then why was not it a buy? Please explain. Where? This one? Yeah, we just it just like move without giving any kind of confirmation. Breakout, no confirmation was there. Look at this one. This candle, look at this one. This candle rejected, this candle rejected, this candle rejected, this candle rejected. Not a single candle just closed above the resistance area. Now this candle just like break above the rejection on the left hand side and closed in a strong bullish momentum. But you just like need to understand, it just like already moved 90 pips far away from the resistance area. So you just cannot execute somewhere here. You just cannot execute somewhere here. You just like need to wait for some kind of structure to be formed, like let it come down, create some kind of support, give you some kind of confirmation candle. So with the opening of session, might bit will continuously pushing upside and and will give you some kind of great move there. So just like need to accept some time. It just like already moved a lot. You just do not get into some kind of FOMO. Wait for your structure to be formed. Just wait for your structure to be formed. Okay, I'm just like removing this one. Might be, I think so. If this candle, if the 30 minutes is going to be closed in a bullish form, actually I'm just gonna take the current support area here. We just having like a current support area here. Here we go. This makes sense. Here, this makes sense. Broke below this area, sells make sense. And if we just like broke above this area, buys make sense. So just waiting. You know what, if this current candle just kind break above this area and close in a bullish form, so in this situation with the opening of London, I would like to depend on the volume. I definitely will depend on the volume. Today is Thursday, I'm also expecting volume. So we'll see how this last 15-minute candle about to be closed. 30 minutes still open, M15 just like close in a bearish form. So if this current 15-minute candle break above this resistance area and close in a bullish form, so need to depend on the volume. The next candle create a wick break above the high, and if I'm just like going to be depend on the volume, I will avoid this rejection on the left hand side. If I'm just like depending only on the volume, if it's just like a normal market, then I just like need to be worried about this one. Make sense? So just like need to wait. Casper, do you take a sell on this trade? No, I just didn't took any trade. It was a clear breakout. Okay, please do not force market. Yeah, we're just like not gonna force ourselves, just like waiting. I bunk classes during London session only to trade. Wow. What about rejection on M15 and 37? Just let's see how this candle is just about to be closed. Might be just like going to be closed with a small bullish candle in on a 30-minute. It could be like an impulse entry in trend. And if this candle just like close above the resistance area, so M15 looks like somehow like this. If M15 look like this, so the next candle create a weak break above the high, just like need to depend on the volume. I might be avoid this rejection on the left hand side. So yeah, this makes sense to me. If M15 just going to be closed like this, it will be look like on M30 like this, with a long rejection, might be with a small body. And if the next candle create a wick and break above the high, it's an impulse entry in trend. with the opening of London session. This is something actually I am visualizing. So for execution, I would like to see this on the chart. If nothing just going to be appear on the chart how I just actually wanted to see, then there's just like no execution. Any coupon code for Market Future University? Yeah, you just like go through my given link. You will just see on my Instagram and just use code QAS15 and you just like gonna get 15% off. 1 hour is strange. Let's just look at 1 hour. So let's see how this 1 hour is going to be closed. This 1 hour also going to be closed in like 10 minutes. So just waiting. Okay. Just need to wait now. We just like had a plan with us now. So just waiting. We are giving more importance to 50 minute than 30 minute. No, we just like making the combination between 30 minute and 50 minute, so we can grab some opportunity. 90% we just like only stick with the 30-minute time frame. In this situation I am just like looking at the confirmation with the 50 minute and I'm waiting for the 30 minute to be closed. So we'll see. Just waiting. I just took one trade, I think so. I just took one trade during the Asian session. I just never do Asian. Yeah, I just took this buy, executed here when this candle just like greater we can break above this both this all rejection on the left hand side. It's also like impulse entry, this one, this one, and this one. When it just broke above these all rejections, execute it and secure 20 to 25 pips, something like that. I just never do Asian, but I just like looking at the chart on my mobile, so just take that opportunity. If you just like look at H1 time frame, look at this one. Higher time frame was also giving the confirmation these three rejections, and this candle broke above this rejection and secure this position. Okay, so just waiting now. What does the blue and red candle mean in the candle, George? Hmm. Arrows. Casper, do you give all 325k account? Yeah, I just already gave 325k accounts. Yeah, if I let me just see this one. All three accounts have been just like given to the public. Let me just see the people who just like won that account. Yeah, here we go. You can see here Zayanur, this person just won the account. I already gave him the account. Actually he just already claimed the reward. And this one actually Zayanur, someone just like make a fake account to claim 25k account. Look at the people who they are just like too much, they're just like very clever. Look at this one. See this one? Someone just like make a fake account of this person and try to claim the award, but he just like already sent me the message and just like took that account. And The second account just like gave this Falcon trader. He just last also like claimed that reward as well. And the third one was, where was that one? This Muhammad Irfan. He just like, I just like gave him the opportunity to make some money. Let's see if they can flip their life. So all three accounts have been just like gone. Let's see. Bro, what about next giveaway? Next giveaway will be next month. Okay. Guys, give me proof of trading one pair, one session, no over trades and no over trading. I want to see how disciplined traders account look like. What? I think so. You just like join the live stream today. And for you, you just wanted me to struggle for you. Why not to struggle by yourself? Just go back to my old live stream and watch how we just like doing trades there. Like just do some hard work. If you just wanted to get some kind of information, you just like need to get it by yourself. It's like it's just available live there. ओके इस्लाम ब्रो, क्या आपका डोमिनियन मार्केट में स्टैंडर्ड अकाउंट है या एशियन? It's Asian. I'm just like not using is standard account. Standard account is just like connected if someone just like going to be deposit less than $500. So you just like need to go with a standard account. But above like $500 or $1,000, you can open like a Asian account. And if you just like having $20,000, so you can go with the ECN Pro, which where they just like provide the institution liquidity actually. So you will just going to be get more tighter spread there with the $20,000 account. I think one account is left now. It's just like gone. If 1 hour candle close bearish, what's your views in this? So nothing for me. Nothing for me. Look at this one, how just like behaving right now. H1 just about to be close. 4 minutes left. I'm 15. Still right now, I'm just like not gonna take any kind of sells. If I just like wanted to take a sell, I would like to see the candle should have to be close below this rejection or below this support area, so I can give my trade a chance for the sells. Otherwise still I will wait for the candle. If the candle just like come down, create some kind of support, so I can go for the buys again. So we'll see. Let us know if anyone passed it from previous. I just never knew that anyone if just like can pass it. I do not have any kind of data about that one. Only Dominion funding team can let me know if I just like going to ask, but I just never asked about anyone. So I hope so they just passed and make some money on that one. What do you think about a short when the current M15 will close weak bearish and the next will break the low? No, just like no short till yet for me. Sound breaking? Mohammed Ali Raza? I don't think so. Just like the sound just like breaking right now. Is it clear? Why Dominion market doesn't have future pro firm, bro? I don't know anything about it. You just like need to ask Raja, bro. H1 coming and close in the range, maybe sign of ranging. Yeah, exactly. Just like need to wait here. Let's see how this H1 just about to be closed. Just like long rejection week. But I'm just like looking at smaller time frame if I can give my trade any chance. On 1 hour, if candle close bullish above support, can we take a buy? Yeah, definitely. If just like come down, create some kind of support, give some kind of confirmation candle, so definitely I can go for the buys. We'll see how the candle is going to be create structure here. If this is if it's just like showing strong body, strong volume there, so I can go with the buys. If it's just like closing with a small body, not showing me volume there, how I can execute on that one. So just like need to wait for the structure to be formed. But the daily NH4 is bearish. Why do you think of going long? Because lower time frame will give us the confirmation what can be happen on the higher time frame. Daily just like still like bullish. H4 just like doing consolidation. Look at this H4. This H4 just like come down, broke the low, but it just like close back into the range. Look at this one H4. It just did broke the low. Why it just didn't like close below the support area if you just like wanted to continuously pushing to a downside? Why just like behave like this? You should have to ask the question. So H4 just like rejected, closed back into the range. Smaller time frame was doing some kind of ranging here, H1 about to be closed, M30 about to be closed, M15 about to be closed. So smaller time frame will give us the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. Daily still in a bullish form. H4 just still not did broke the low but could not sustain its pressure and come back into the range. So still it's just like holding the bullish momentum right now. So this candle, the 30 minute just like broke all the rejection on the left hand side and move like 90 pips. So just move far away from the current previous resistance area. So I'm just like waiting for some kind of structure to be formed. So we'll see. So yeah, there's just like 1 minute left for the opening of London session. Just 1 minute. Look at this one. What if the candle create a weekend break above this high? But depending on the volume, it's getting interesting. We'll see. Just like waiting here. Just waiting. So H1 just closed above the previous rejection and resistance area, but it's just having like a long rejection wave with a small body. H1 M30 just close in a bearish form. It will be great if it just like come down, create some kind of support so I can take a buy, or if it just like broke the support so I can go with the sells. So till right now there's just like nothing for me. We are just enter into opening of London. We'll see how this candle just about to be behave so I can give my trade a chance in somewhere. Still I'm just holding like a bias for buys actually, and the reason, sells only make sense for me if it just like break and close below this support area. Other than that I'm just like not gonna take any kind of sells. Not here, not here, not anywhere here. Sells only below 37.30. So just waiting now. Wow, it's interesting now. It's just like created a week. I'm talking about the H1. No, H1 actually just like close with a long rejection. We just like still need some kind of confirmation on lower time frame. So then we can give our trade a chance. Otherwise, there's just like no sells and buys right now. Just need to wait more. In breakouts, how to decide I should wait for 50-minute candle close or 30-minute candle close? By looking at the size of the candle. If 30 minutes just like printing more than like bigger than the normal size of candle, so you just like need to go towards 50-minute. If like 30 minutes just like printing in a normal size, so you just stick with a 30-minute time frame. So just like creating a wick and pushing to the upside. Inner devil, inner devil coming out. You know what, you know what, this can just close with a small body, but I'm just not gonna force myself for the execution. Buys make sense if we just like break above this high or break above this resistance area, give me some kind of confirmation for the continuation. So just waiting. Cash by any device to pass a funded account. Yeah, just use lower lot size and try to make like 2 to 3% first. If once you just like make like 2 to 3% on your funded account, then try to increase your lot size and wait for the clean structure to be formed, wait for the volume times to be traded actually. So then go with the higher lot size. There's a probability you will just like gonna pass that one, but for that you just like need to wait for proper structure with the patience. So higher probability you can easily pass that one. How could I deposit and withdraw if I use Dominion market in India? There's just like a lot of options. If you just like go on the official website, so you will just get a lot of options to deposit and withdraw. I might say go with the crypto. That will be more beautiful, I would say. You can like take a withdrawal or take a deposit within like 24 hours or within few hours, I would say. Casby, there is low volume in a London session. Yeah, right now they just like it's just like not showing any kind of confirmation till yet. So just waiting. Just waiting. Wow, again rejection. Just like giving me the sign might be just like continuously pushing upside. Look at this one. Wow. It's the opening of London. We are having resistance here. We are having a support here. Expecting might be this candle just going to be close above the resistance area on a 50-minute time frame. So if this like close above the resistance area, what could be the size of candle? It could be more than 50 pips. Wow. So it will be the sign of volume then. Inner devil coming out. Inner devil just telling me that might be, not might be, there's a probability if it just like broke the body of this candle. It just happened before if we were just doing live stream there. It happened before. It's just like leave us alone and continuously pushing upside. But we just like need to stick with the rules. So I would like to see at least a 50-minute candle should have to be closed in a bullish form, so I can give my trade a chance. We'll see. In breakout, okay, if this candle makes a healthy green body in 50-minute time frame, but the range is less than 30 pips, so we will anticipate that the London session will break that resistance. So if you just like going to be depending on the volume, so you can avoid the rejections on the left hand side. So but just keep this factor in your mind. You are depending on the volume, so could be risky one. If we just like drop the volume, so it will be easily for the market to take your SL. If it's just like not gonna drop because impulse entry, and if you're just going with a less range and you just like only that's mean you're just only going to be depend on the volume there. So volume will help you out in that situation. So just waiting right now. We'll see how this 50-minute candle is about to be closed. Okay, can you can you share your approach to pass the, I just like already told you how could I deposit. Okay, I just already answered that question. What if 50-minute candle creates support and close bigger and above than previous bearish candle body? So can we take a buy? We'll see. I'm just like also waiting for this candle to be closed. Yes, there are restricted news coming in 23 minutes. I just don't need to worry about. I'm just like using live account right now. Just it's just not like a funded one. Do you think that the market will go up? No one can predict the market, Abdullah. No one can predict the market. It will go wherever it just wanted to go. We just like need some kind of confirmation, and all we can do just take action on that one. That all we can do only. Once we just like got over confirmation, just would like need to take action on that one. So just waiting. Just waiting. I'm just like up like $500 on this account, so I'm just like thinking about to go with the higher lot size to take a chance of this $500. It's like extra money. Just made this 500 with the live stream, so it's like extra money. Why not to like take risk on that one? Let's see. Can you explain the difference between exhaustion wick and the wick fill? So suppose that you just wanted to take a sell or buy, and you just saw that candle just rejected with a long rejection. We can close within the range. With the long rejection, we next candle will create a wick and break the low. You can execute. This is like a rejection wick setup. See this one. And for wick fill, suppose that you are having like a wick on the left hand side. There's just like no support and resistance, and candle just close above the resistance area. Now you are having like this wick on the left hand side. There's just like no support and resistance. There's just like wick. So wick also represent the range of the market. So then next candle create a wick, break above the highs, there's a probability it's just gonna fill this range on the left hand side. And this wick should also be tradable wick. It's just, I'm just not talking about like a 15 pips or 20 pip wick. The wick should be like 40 to 45, something like tradable wick, I would say. So this is your wick fill structure. This is your rejection wick structure. This is your wick fill structure. Understood? I hope you just like better understood this one. Okay. Do you think that okay, if the present candle close above 37.45, can we go long? We'll see. Definitely, if it's just like going to close above this resistance, I mean this candle is going to be show us some kind of volume in it. So the next candle create a wick or break above the high. So depending on the volume, we can go long. So just like waiting right now. Just like waiting. Can I go with the 50-minute time frame? What if I just like go, if this 50-minute just close in a bullish form, next can I create a wick and I can go with the 50-minute. Bro, CHF news has coming up. Will it affect my funded account if I trade that time? Just like go to economical data of your funded account. They will show the restricted news even there. Just look at that one. I cannot tell you about this one. Can trust 1 hour wick fill? 1 hour wick fill. Yeah, Chris. Makes sense. So just like need to wait to see, at least just need some kind of confirmation. There's just like 5 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be close. So if this candle just like close with a healthy body, so yeah, by depending on the volume, I can go with the buys because it's just like created a support, created a resistance. If it's just like going to create again a new support here with a strong healthy body, so there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. So I'm just like waiting for this 50-minute candle to be close. So we'll see if I can give my trade a chance. But if it's just like going to be close with a small body like how it's just like reacting right now, so there's just like no buys for me. Just like need to wait more. Then better thing would be if it just like come down and create some kind of support with a strong bullish moment, bullish candle, so it could continuously pushing upside. So just waiting right now. And you know what, if I'm just like going to attempt something with the by depending on the 50-minute time frame, 50 minutes is like having lower confirmation than the 30-minute. So in this situation I just like need to understand I'm just going to be attempt something which is risky, and I'm just also going to be attempt something which is risky like depending on 50-minute time frame. Number two, I'm just like having a less range, so depending on the volume too, so it become risky. So once you just like have a structure, 3 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close, so we'll see. Maybe M15 create support and new M15 candle give us the confirmation. Yeah, I'm just like waiting right now, we'll see. कैश भाई कौन सी करेंसी की न्यूज़ फंडेड अकाउंट के लिए हार्मफुल होती है? ऑल न्यूज़ आर जस्ट लाइक हार्मफुल फॉर द फंडेड चैनल, funded actually platform. You just like need to go with their rules and regulations. They also like updated their news restriction on their economical data. Just go to their official website and you will just get the details. I believe with what you said, no one can't predict what market can do, but what mentors you most predict what market can do? We just never predict, we just like wait for the some kind of confirmation to take action. Look at this one now just like breaking above the high. 2 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be close. Just 2 minutes left. M30 still open. M30 retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. M15 just still open. It's just like this one, this candle did respect the previous candle. It's just like creating a lower low, lower low. Now this candle break the previous candle high, so there's a probability it's just gonna make higher higher, something like that. So just like waiting for this one. And if this candle just going to be closed in this shape, how it just like where it's just like standing right now, so taking buys somewhere here, it will be not wise thing. If I just wanted to take buys, and if it's just like going to be closed in a healthy body, so I would like to see a candle should have to be create a wick, and as it will just like break above its opening price, so I can give my trade a chance. So there's just like 1 minute left for this candle to be closed, and let's see how this candle is just about to be closed. So yeah, depending on the volume again, just having like a new support here, taking buys from within the range actually, by depending on the volume. So need to be cautious. Already lower the lot size, waiting for this candle to be closed. If the next candle create a wick, and as it will break above its opening price, I'm just going to execute. Stop loss will be below the current candle low, previous this current candle low actually. So see, it's just like close now. All I just need this candle to be create a wick, and then if it just like break above the high, so I can execute depending on the volume. Spreads are very high, where 1.4 pip, just like normal one. डोमिनियन फंडिंग को इफेक्ट करेगी यार, उधर देखे ना जाके यार चौधरी इरफान, आपको वहाँ पे मिलेगी सारी डिटेल्स, कौन सी न्यूज़। वैसे तो रेड फोल्डर सारे रिस्ट्रिक्टेड होते हैं, तो एहतियात ही करें तो बेहतर है। I believe, okay, what is name of your Telegram channel? I do not have any kind of Telegram. Wow, it just like did not create a week and break above the high. Wow, I would like to see this candle to create a wick, and then it's just like break its opening price, so I can execute. But it's just like broke above the high without creating a lower wick. If it's just like never create a wick and continuously pushing upside, so I'm just like not gonna execute somewhere here or here. Then I would like to see to, I will actually wait for the 30-minute candle to be closed, to be honest. What I just wanted to see, I would like to see as this candle just open, I wanted it to create a wick, and then as it just like break its opening price here, I just wanted to execute, taking buys here, where I just knew that this is like a rejection or a resistance right after few pips. It will be not a wise thing. Taking a buys as a dynamic risk makes sense by placing stop loss somewhere here, I would say. And then if it just like come back and break its own low, so I can close 50% position. If it just like come back and break the body or break the support area, so I can close everything. So I just need to make the combination of my risk management as well. So this is something I just wanted to see. So I would like to see this candle to create a wick, and then as it's just like break above the high, so I can execute. But as it's just like not creating a wick and continuously pushing to the upside, so I'm just like not gonna take a buy now. It, because it could be come down, it could be come down to create a wick, and no one knows that how deeper wick it could be going to be create. So in this situation, you know what I will do, I will wait for this candle to be closed. If we just like do not want it to come down, then it could be close above the resistance area. If it's just like going to be close above the resistance area, and then I saw something, then I will see something like a candle just close above the resistance area, and I also do not have a bottom wick. So it's just like a strong bullish momentum sign as well. It's just like a strong bullish momentum confirmation as well. So depending on the volume, next candle create a wick break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance. Make sense? Do you guys understand? Okay, doesn't that it mean that a bullish candle with no wick is a strong candle, as it didn't come down one bit? Then why do we wait for it to create? Yeah, it's just like a different structure, bro. Hey, in this situation, it's just like not a closed candle, it's an open candle, and it's just like in a range right now. So it should have to be create a wick to continuously pushing upside, because if it just like do not have a bottom wick, there's a probability it can come down to create a wick, and no one knows that how deeper that can be. So just like need to worried about this one. See this one, it just start rejecting now. In this current candle, when it moved 17 pips, so if again the candle come down create a wick, will you take buy? Not yet, not yet, not yet now, not yet now. It will be great if I just like wait for this candle to be close above the resistance. Okay, just waiting, just waiting, just waiting. Now I think so. Just start making higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low. Then this candle did not broke the previous candle low. Then higher high, higher high. So we'll see if it just like broke and close above this area, could continuously pushing upside. In one situation I can give my trade a chance in this area. If this candle just like come down, create a long wick, if again it just like start pushing upside with the volume showing some kind of strong volume in it, so with the opening of it I can give my trade a chance. That also like a probability. But in this situation, if I just wanted to execute here, I just like need to go with the lower lot size by depending on the volume. But if it's just like close above this resistance area, so I can go with my full risk because it will be more stronger confirmation than this one. So just waiting. There's a lot of things we just like need to understand while we're just going to be execute. We just need to have some sense there. This buy and sell button is just like not just a sell or buy button. There must be some kind of logic behind when you're just going to be click on these buttons. I hope you guys understand this thing. No sign of volume yet. Yes, just like waiting, just waiting, just waiting. Where is the volume? If I just wanted to depend on the volume, there should be volume. Exactly, no sign of volume yet. Damn, the boring session. Boring session. Today unemployment claims, so no volume in London, just like not having much impact. So we will just gonna get volume. Just wait. 7 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Now just like created a wick. Look at this one. Now it just like this is something I just wanted to see before when it just like continuously pushing upside. Now look at this one, just like created a wick and now it's just like continuously pushing upside. Yeah, it would be great. There's just like 7 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed. If 30 minutes is about to be closed above this resistance area and 15 about to be closed above this resistance area, so depending on the volume I can give my trade a chance. Go on, we'll see. Why don't you come live at 11 a.m. Park time? Cause most of the time pre-London volume comes at this time, and when we come to see the market, the movie is already missed because I just do not have time that time. I was just like in a gym. नो बाय इट्स एजुकेशन सेशन। अगर मैं अकेला बैठा होता तो यहाँ से रिस्की ट्रेड पकड़ लेता, मगर आपसे पेशेंस सीख रहा हूँ। या दैट्स जस्ट लाइक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लर्न पेशेंस एक्चुअली। Correct this afternoon news. Maybe the market is waiting for the news to move. No, it's just like not like that. Ready for this coming simulation session NAS 100? Yeah, just like also now interesting in it. We'll see. We'll see. It will be great to have a second option, like a second pair. Before that we're just having like a pound yen as a second option, but pound yen is the price action on pound yen. Look at this, just like become hilarious from many weeks, I would say. So pound yen just not even giving a single trade here. So yeah, it will be great if I just like having a second option as a Nasdaq. We'll see. I will also going to be 10 that one. Is CHF news impact on gold? No, just do not have any kind of correlated with the gold actually. Gold only move with the USD. uh, just waiting. So 5 minutes left for this candle to be closed. 30 minutes still open. 30 minutes retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. Very high probability that if it's just like continuously pushing upside and close above the resistance area, so it can continuously pushing upside. But for that I just like need to wait 5 more minutes. In 5 more minutes might be we're just going to be get some kind of confirmation there within 5 more minutes. Just like need to wait. There's just like no volume. I just can't see volume there on the charts right now. Look at the size of the candle, look at the weight just like moving. It's a clear sign, it's just like not showing volume. How I can recognize the volume? I will recognize the volume if this current candle close above the resistance area. So 50 minute close above the resistance area, 30 minutes just close above the previous candle high, so it's a sign of volume then. So just waiting right now. Just waiting. Just waiting right now. If current support is broken in M15, does sell make sense? We are having like a 40 pip range to the downside. 30 minute 30 minute just did not broke this rejection on the left hand side, so we'll see. Till right now just like pushing to the upside. Yeah, I just want to take a buy here, but it is whatever it is, so we'll wait. Just 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left for the 30 minute candle to be closed. Just 3 minutes. These 3 minutes could give me some kind of confirmation within last 3 minutes. If the weight just like pushing, I would like to see this candle to close above the resistance area. But it is like created a resistance, created a support. 50 minutes working out very perfectly, but it is whatever it is. Just waiting. Just 2 minutes left. 2 more minutes. So whenever there's just like few minutes left, like 1-2 minutes, so always wait for the candle to be closed. And if it's just like move in the last few minutes, I cannot do anything about it. It is whatever it is. So we just like need to stick with something which we're just going to be attend on the daily basis, like what we are just going to be face on the daily basis. We just like need to stick with that one. So most of the time when there's just like few minutes left for the candle to close, always wait for the candle to close. So there's a probability if it's just like going to be execute in the last 1 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, so it can be come back into the range and you will just like going to be hit with your with the SL. And sometime very rarely it just like never let execute and move in the last 1 to 2 minutes, but it how many time it just like happen, it just happen like very rarely. But most of the time whenever there's just like few minutes left, always wait for the candle to be closed. So 30 minutes just about to be closed. Look at this one. If this current 30 minute going to be close above the resistance area like previous candle high, and M15 just like showing volume now. M30, look at the size of 30 minute, look at the size of 50 minute. Just like 1 minute left for the candle to be closed. Just like 1 minute to be for the candle to be closed. Okay, just waiting. Just 1 minute. One more minute. One more minute. Just like looking at 30-minute time frame right now. One more minute, and here we go. Just one more minute. Look at this one. Just few seconds left. What about if don't have upper wick? We'll see if we just like create a long wick and break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance. I'm just like looking at 30-minute time frame. You know what, if this current 30-minute candle just close with the same size of the previous candle, so very higher probability then we will just continuously doing the consolidation. Then no impulse entry for me, to be honest. I'm just like not gonna execute on any. Look at this one, just wow, it's just like close with the same size of the previous candle, and look at the current candle just open with the gap, just open with the gap here. No confirmation for me. There's just like no execution for me. See this one, if we just like execute it in the last 1 to 2 minutes, what we just gonna get, we must be in a drawdown. So now this candle just closed with the same size of the previous candle. It's a very strong sign for the consolidation. If the same size of candle just close beside each other, there's a very higher probability now it's just like gonna do some kind of consolidation. So no trade zone, we are just having like a no trade zone here. All we just need to do, if we just wanted to take a sell, I would say taking a sell also makes sense, but it's just like having like a messy one on a 30-minute or 50-minute. Look at this one, if you just like taking a sell here, it's just like a rejection, and this one. So you just need to depend on the volume. So now we just need a confirmation candle, no impulse entry for me. There's just like no impulse entry for me. The same size candle just close beside each other. I would like to see volume. Now just like not showing up, not, there's just like no sign for me for the volume. And also the candle just close within the range, M15 close within the range, M30 just close within the range. Higher probability it's just gonna do some kind of consolidation. It shows candle opens with a gap in dominant markets, but in FP market it doesn't open with a gap. So it doesn't matter, just happen with the with you due to like a suddenly like a volume just hitting the market, so you can get gap there in different brokerage houses. So it doesn't matter. Yes. So no buys for me now. It's a clear sign of consolidation. Look at this one. The 50-minute just close. If it's just like create a wick, this was the opportunity we can grab. 28, 30 pips. Now, even if we just like break above the high, I'm not gonna execute, because the way the previous candle behaved, the way the previous candle just like close, the way it just like rejected. And look at the H1. H1 just having like a long rejection wick. It's just like almost like fill the wick on the H1 time frame. M30 created a wick. Even it just like break above this high, I'm just like not gonna execute on this one. In this situation, I only will execute if I just like got a confirmation candle. A close confirmation candle will give me the confirmation for the buys. No buys, no sells for me now. They just like, even it's just like break above the high, continues to pushing upside, just not comfortable with this one. I am just not gonna execute on this one, because higher probability if it just like break above the high, it can again come back and close back into the range. So I'm just like not gonna execute on this one. No buys for me. If I just wanted to take a buy, I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance. That is the only situation when I can give my trade a chance. Otherwise, nothing for me now. Okay. Okay. I also like the thing that Castleby do trading like a game. Yeah, it's just once you just like get proper grip on your structure, then definitely will become a game to you. Casby is Nasdaq simulation session only for MEF members. Yes, I think so. Just like need to ask Chris about it. He can give the confirmation. पेयर के सर Nasdaq पेयर के क्या नेम है? There is too much pair with name Nasdaq NAS 100 something like that. What if it does above with no topic? It just like didn't close above. Your Grammy is so good. What is your educational background? Oh, just like just did graduation, I think so. Omokrashi NDX USD on Dominion market. Wow, you just got your answer, Mr. Omokrashi. Okay, candle the resistance, and obviously then we wait for the next 30-minute candle to wick down and break above the last 30-minute candle. So sometime it happens. Not interested in buys. The way how the candle just reacted, the way how the candle just like come back and close back into the range, I'm 110% not interested in buys. It could be again reject, it could be come back again into the range. So no confirmation for me for the impulse entry. Impulse entry I would like to see for the candle to be close above the resistance, then I can give my trade a chance. So if it's just like continuously pushing upside, doesn't matter if it's just like not giving me any kind of confirmation. Now you know what I just would like to see. I would like to see, suppose that I just like miss this move and it's just like continuously pushing upside. It's great thing. If it's just like continuously pushing upside, let it go, let it go. Then wait for the new structure to be formed. Let it come down, create some kind of support, give you some kind of confirmation, then give your trade a chance to retest the high. It will be more great to execute with this structure, aspect of executing with this structure. It's 100% risky one. No confirmation was there. If you just remember the previous candle, how the reaction of the previous candle, there's a higher probability this candle will react in the same way. So you will always have opportunity on the charts. You just like need to understand which will be more like having a higher probability. Bro, when I do backtesting, I'm not able to make profit there, and because of that my whole mindset get messed up. But in the live market I'm making profit. So should I stop backtesting? Stop backtesting? Why? Just doing backtesting, we're just making money with the live market. I think so it's happening because you just like do not have having emotions with the backtesting. You just try to execute without having any kind of confirmation. Like you just like telling yourself it's just like no money is just going to be lose there. So due to that kind of psychology, you're just like not making money during the back testing. And while you're just having with the sitting with the live account, you just like looking at everything, like waiting for confirmation candle, clean traffic, tradable range. You just like looking at everything because you just do not want to like lose money there. So you just like become more active while you just on while sitting on the live account. So that thing actually forcing you to be disciplined there. That's why you just like not making money on the back testing due to less emotions. Is it better to wait for the 30-minute resistance to break? I just told you. If you just like miss this one, don't worry about don't worry about this condition. Don't worry about this condition. Let it go. Let it go. Market always move in waves. Let it go. If it's just like continuously pushing upside, so it will be great. Then wait for the candle to create some kind of resistance. Let it to create some kind of support. Then give your trade a chance for the continuation. That's it. I cannot execute because with my experience, whenever I just saw something like this, the market just like behaving in this way, like candle just close back into the range with the same size, the higher probability, if even if it's just like break above the high, it can come back. It can come back. If it's just like continuously pushing upside, doesn't matter. I will just wait for my structure to be appear. Then I will execute. Like I will wait for the candle to create some resistance, support, give me confirmation. Then I will go for the retest. So yeah, cannot force myself here. It's just like not my. I'm just like not interested, and it's like not connected with my structure actually. It's just like retest. it's just like reach this area now. Wow, I think so. It will continuously pushing upside, breaking above the H4 now. The previous H4 just broke now. Could be continuously pushing upside, but it is whatever it is. Cannot execute on this one. I will wait for this candle to be closed. Look at the size of the candle showing volume in it. If this candle is just going to be closed in a bullish form, and it's just going to be closed in 6 minutes. Wow, do we have any news there? Why just like pumping like this one? I don't think so we are having any news. Someone just secured 36 pips. Wow, very nice. Just like very nice. No news there yet. It's just like moving randomly. Okay. For buy it looks more sense above 37.70. 37.70, where market just already moved 60 pips away from the current resistance area. So just wanted to take a buy when market just already moved 100 pips. Wait for the structure to be formed. Just wait for the structure to be formed. Wow. CHF policy rate, no, just CHF don't even have a little impact on the gold. When the 30-minute candle close above 37.50, then we could see if continue to go up, unless it pushes and doesn't wait for us. Yeah, let it go, doesn't matter. You know what, might be this candle just going to be closed in a bullish form, and then next 50-minute candle just going to be closed with a long rejection with a small bearish candle, and after that it just like break above the high. So then there's a very higher probability it will continuously pushing upside, because above this area we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. It's just like a minor resistance on M15 time frame, but by depending on the volume we can avoid this one. If you just like look at 30-minute clean traffic, and it's like very important to see how this 30 minutes just about to be closed. First thing, the 50 minutes is about to be closed in 3 minutes, so just like waiting, just will wait and see. 1 hour week will completed, it's just not completed, just like broke the 1 hour on the left hand side, but I got 16 pips on demo. Good for you. Just book 56 points just due to your knowledge. Sometime with volume we anticipate the price, yeah, but not in this situation. Not in this situation until there's just like a lot of strong volume, a lot of strong news were there, then we can execute in this situation. But rather than that, I just like never give my trade ever again chance. You know what, even I just like face the same situation again. If I'm just going to be face the same situation like this again, I'm just like not gonna give my trade a chance. I'm just not gonna execute on this one. If it just happen again, I cannot adopt this one what happened right now. I don't adopt this thing. I will not actually going to be adopt this thing, because it just like happen rarely. Volume just like start pushing it to the upside. So now I knew this thing happened. I would like to see this candle to be closed. If this candle is just going to be closed, so it's mean it's just like now it's just like showing volume. Now just like break above this consolidation area. So this confirmation more stronger than this one. Just waiting, right? It's just waiting. I'm 15 just about to be closed in 2 minutes. Let's see, if this 50 minutes is going to be close, next kind of create a weak break above the high. What you guys are thinking? Inner devil? Just waiting. Can you check H4 and tell us on what can be the plan H4 breaking above the previous H4 high? I can see that one, but I just need some kind of lower time frame confirmation, like the 50-minute time frame. If this 50-minute just close above the resistance area, so yeah, I can give my trade a chance by depending on 50-minute H4 both time frames. But if it's just like going to be close within the range, then I would like to see some kind of structure should be formed on the resistance area, so I can give my trade a chance. So few seconds left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Just see. We'll see. This candle just showing volume in it. Please wait for candle close. Inner devil is not without. Waiting for the candle to be close. Few seconds left for this 50-minute candle to be close. H4 and 15 and 30 already moved a lot. 30 minutes still open. Nah. No, 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 no. Just 50-minute about to be close. This is something, another rejection area after 20 pips. 50 minutes just about to be close. Now this showing the volume close above the resistance. Oh, break above the high in the first few seconds without creating a lower wick. Very strong volume. Wow. It's nice. It's really nice what is just happening right now. It's just like really nice. Is it okay to go in now? No, no, no. If I just wanted to take a buy, this candle should have to be create a wick and break above the high so I can execute. Look at this one, just like already move more than 100 pips. Can't do anything. It's just like not in my control. It's just like not letting me to execute. I cannot force myself for the execution. Who knows that it can continuously pushing upside. It can be come down, break its own low and continuously pushing downside. Who knows that? So the plan I just like already told you. If you just like miss the move, doesn't matter. Look at this one. Let me just show you. If you just like continuously pushing upside without you, it's okay. Let it go. Let it go. Create some kind of resistance. Let it come down. Create some support. Give you a confirmation candle. Then go with that one. If you miss this one, doesn't matter. Don't went into form. Don't go into FOMO actually. Just relax. Relax, guys. Okay, brother, you said previous M30 close was in the range, but it has already broken out of below range breakout retest. Just waiting. Cash buy, save yourself from your inner devil. Yeah, I just stop myself from my inner devil.